Hello, welcome to my channel, A Piece of Gaia. My name is Lindsay, and today we're doing a reading on what's next on your journey to look forward to. All right, so we're going to go ahead and shuffle these cards for your pick and these dice also. All right, so number 1 is going to be number 11 with Power Deer. And the number 1. Or I should say the first house. These are house dice. And the number 2 is going to be number 20 with Beauty and the Swan with house number 6. And number 3 is going to be the fruit bat spirit with kindness. And the 10th house. All right, I will see you in your selected reading. Hello to those of you who chose the deer here with number 11. It says power with the first house. So the first house, this definitely is a season or a time period that is all about you, okay? So I also feel like there is a drive in you, a pull in you that is to do something. So we're looking forward to something. So you can look forward to having the power, in this next journey, this next chapter of your journey here. And I also see that there is also maybe a feminine masculine balance as well. So also I'm hearing this is all about your personal power that is within your appearance, okay? You have a specific face, a specific look that could be very desirable to many different people. And I feel that this next chapter on your journey, you are going to be becoming more beautiful in this regard. You're going to really work on yourself and really consider, a lot of things that you do as far as preserving yourself. And I'm also feeling like not only will you be coming into some certain power that you have, but I'm feeling that you're going to do this in a very humble way. Okay, and it's asking you to walk through these new doors with confidence. Okay, confidence about who you are and what you possess, no matter what that is. Okay, I also feel that this masculine energy within you that's getting amplified regardless of your sex, I'm seeing it more as you will have more of a drive towards your future, towards your purpose, and that's beautiful. All right, so let's get you some more animal spirits here to add on to this message. What is next on those that selected group 1's journey? What can they look forward to? Okay, we have number 9 with release and the jaguar spirit. We have number 34 with will in the tiger spirit. And number 3 with song lines in the orca spirit. Very interesting. So not only will you have this strong will to succeed, you're also releasing things that are no longer serving you and moving into more of what you desire. I also feel that there is a particular song that you will hear that you will become inspired by, and there might even be some type of music that you like to listen to or sound frequency that you like to listen to when you go to sleep. And I'm seeing this from this slumber, this is what creates such a great balance in you. I'm also feeling that in this next chapter, you will become more aggressive towards achieving your goals as well. Very nice. All right, we're going to get some of these cards here for more messages. What do they need to hear? What is on their next journey? What can they look forward to? All right. All right, so we have the crone here, the choice, the child. Okay. So what I can see here is you're also getting in touch with your inner child. You are also making the right choices, walking through the right doors, and also really holding within you that once we release those things, we shed those things that are no longer needed in our energy, we're able to make more concise choices. And with this, you're gaining a lot of wisdom, okay? And you're going to be walking a path with some very strong purpose. There's also this type of innocence that I feel that is with you, and you are being guided by, your spirit guides or your higher self, especially, to really look within and find those tender, really precious moments that you kind of had with yourself when you were a child, and get back to listening to what that child needs. I'm also hearing that you're going to be finding some creative energy in this time as well. So that is really nice. Let's get you some more of these words here. All right, we have inspiration, honesty, light, and grace. So you are going to become more inspired in this next chapter of your journey. You're going to be activating more of your light energy because you have embraced all sides of yourself. And I feel like that you're becoming more honest with yourself and not letting people determine what it is that your course that you're going to take. Okay, I also feel like the people around you also will see that you are definitely more graceful in this period of time. You just have like this aura about you that really attracts in people. So beautiful. All right, let's look at this deck here. What other messages do those that selected group 1 need to hear? Okay, we have decision, shine, and abundance. Okay, so this next chapter is going to be filled with bunch of different things, I feel, because when you choose to shine your light and go within your guided inspiration and make the choices that are best suited for you with this newfound wisdom that you're gathering, or also digging up from your inner child or from your childhood, I feel that you are definitely going to be shining. You're going to be being noticed. I also feel like that solar plexus energy is going to be highlighted in this next chapter. And the abundance is going to flow because you have more gratitude for things. I feel like just you are looking at things from a very clear perspective, and you're seeing that there are so much abundance around you, and the more grateful that you are towards the abundance that you have, the more abundance you receive. So beautiful. So let's get you some last messages here from the Forest Fae. We have the Numia. Seek inspiration in twilight wanderings. And this one here, the Green Witch. Connect to the spirits and energy of your local landscape. Seek enchantment. And then this one here, the Honey Mother. Sometimes the greatest magic lies in the smallest of forms. Oh, see, I also see that as the inner child, mothering yourself, being connected to yourself in a way where you are bringing out your more nurturing spirit to this inner child. Really honoring yourself in this next chapter. I also feel like there may be some inspiration that comes to you on some kind of late night walks or something like that. Maybe you are looking at the moon and having some moon gazing. And then I'm also seeing that you connecting with possibly a garden, or, you know, the plants outside, or just doing some earthing, you know, getting out there and becoming a part of the earth. This is really going to add to your energy in the next chapter. So it looks like your journey is going to be filled with lots of realizations of who you truly are. I feel like you're really going to meet your true self. There's this real coming alive that I'm feeling from this group. That's so, so nice. All right, well, that is all I have for you. If you would like to see me again, I do this every Tuesday, and Saturday is my schedule now. I upload at 6 p.m. Central Time. All right, thank you. Bye-bye. Hello to those of you who chose this card for number 20 and beauty with the swan here and the 6th house dice. All right, so already what I'm feeling with this is that those of you that selected this are healers. Whether you actually do this as a profession, or you just have like this very calming presence or with people, or you do something with service to others that helps with healthcare, or something to do with lots of matters of detail in the world, okay? I also feel like your connection with other people is very potent in this next chapter, okay? That's something that you're going to be able to look forward to, is this beauty that is able to be seen from within and outside of you. I feel that there is this new purity that you are experiencing, and people are really noticing this about you. I also see that maybe in this next chapter, you are going to be able to do some spa treatments, or really treat yourself to things that are working with your health, that are very elegant, things that are very, very nice and just really bougie kind of things I'm feeling. I just see you at a spa or in a bubble bath. And it's going to be a very transformative time with these little dragonflies. There might be 2 areas specifically of your life that this energy is going to be transforming. I'm seeing that maybe it might be your health and the work that you do. And those 2 might also coincide. I'm also feeling something to look forward to in this next chapter is going to be your intelligence is rising along with your intuition. You're able to really see things from this internal perspective, and that is really radiating and shining outside of you. All right, so let's go ahead and look at more animal spirits to get some more messages for you here. What do those that selected group 2 need to also hear? You have number 36 with purpose and the shark. So maybe even finding your purpose. You keep moving, and this moving, like circulating your body. I'm also seeing working out, doing things healthy for your body. Very nice. I also feel like there may be a particular option in work where you can make more money, or you can go for something And if this comes up, this card is telling me to take advantage of the opportunity. And then we have number 34 with will and the tiger spirit. So another add to, your beauty is really radiating, and it's a rare kind of beauty as well. It might be this energy that you have within you that I'm seeing is creating more balance and stability, and you're going to become more agile on your feet, just having a lot of grace. Okay, and the other one is number 43 with creation and the snake. So you may also be gaining a lot of creative inspiration at this time. I'm also seeing just being able to be very intelligent about the way that you navigate your heart, okay? And I'm also seeing just there is this golden opportunity that is going to come into your energy, and I'm really feeling like you should be aggressive in this and take the steps to navigate this. There also might be a mirroring, this 34 and 43 I'm seeing as a mirroring energy. And what I'm seeing from that is there may be a sibling or a parent, maybe even your mother that you are connected to. And there is some kind of mirroring energy that you're seeing within them. And I see them experiencing a windfall, and that is a signal that you are going to also be experiencing that windfall. I also see a lot of growth and potential in this next chapter of your journey. You are walking with purpose, and therefore you are creating roots and really being able to establish yourself in this next journey. I'm also just feeling that you are a very pure-hearted person, that you're so much wealth that exists within your energy. And I'm not talking about money, I'm just talking about your self-worth, what you are worth. You are worth so much, and you are so worthy of experiencing these next blessings that are coming in. I feel like lots of blessings are coming in, and you are asked to put forth the willpower and drive towards your purpose. If it feels purposeful, go for it. If it feels creative and you are inspired by this, go for it. I also feel that there is a time to restrict your energy and hide away, and not to let other people in on some of the things that is brewing within your creative mind. If you feel like you are being inspired with something and you're finding these new ideas, that to keep those ideas to yourself for a while and marinate on them and work on them a little bit more before you bring them into the public. And this is going to help them really survive whatever criticisms, opinions, or directions that you might take when you share your energy with others. Okay? All right, let's go ahead and get some cards from this deck here. What are the other messages that they need? What is next on Group 2's journey to look forward to? So we have the 5 of Earth, the 9 of Fire, and the 24 Faith. You are definitely asked to have more faith in yourself, be more determined, and that you are definitely worth this, okay? I'm seeing that your self-worth is really rising to the occasion, and to not be, closed off when it comes to shining that light of yours and letting people see the tender sides of yourself. When I'm seeing that this tiger with this fire energy, the tiger can really go for opportunities when it wants to. I also see you doing something with water as well that is really revitalizing your energy. Maybe you are going to go swimming somewhere, going to a lake, going to the ocean. There is something about that. And what that's going to do to this fire energy is it's going to help ignite it. It's going to create more steam, more inspiration, okay? Yes. And I see in this that there is this opportunity that's coming in that is really going to show you a pace that you can take towards this purpose of yours. And then I feel just once you get the creative juices flowing, they're really going to start going from there. They're just going to really take off. The energy is going to rise and pick up. And this is also because in this next part of your journey, you're really having faith in your guidance system, in the people that are behind the scenes in the subtle realms that are guiding you. This could be your ancestors, this could be your angels, this could be any type of spirit guides or your higher self as well. You are really learning to trust and have faith in them guiding you, and you're not pushing too hard on subjects that you feel like maybe aren't on your path. Like I feel like just your every step you're going to be taking is going to be so purposeful. That's so nice. Yeah, I feel like also doors are just going to open for you because your beauty is just radiating. I'm also seeing within your sacral chakra, the new connections that you're going to be making along the way are really going to amplify your self-worth in this next chapter. I feel you connecting more to your abundance, to a lot of things that are meant for you. I feel like your health is also going to improve. If you've had any trouble with your health, that is definitely going to improve. All right, let's get some of these words here. Light, humor, courage, and tenderness. Yes. I'm feeling like anytime you have a moment in this next part of your journey that is going to dim your light in any way, you are going to use that humor that you have. I feel like you also you have a very charismatic energy about you, and that is definitely something to look forward to. I also feel like being, sensitive with yourself is going to also really draw in that good health. There's also this thing about light therapy coming in. But yeah, if you have this deep feeling that you are meant to do something and meant to move forward with something, this courage that you have here, I'm seeing to not back down from anything that you feel might be a little bit of a hurdle. You can surmount that. You can get over that. And I'm just hearing, have compassion with yourself, and if you need to laugh about things in order to get over things that are hard and difficult, I see you doing that as well. Let's do some more energies out here. What can those that selected group 2 look forward to in this next chapter of their journey? Okay, fertility, perspective, and interconnection. Okay, so bringing your health back into focus might also be a fertility issue. Maybe your fertility is increasing in this next chapter, and that can be good for many different reasons. I mean, not just only having a child, but just for your overall health. When we can raise our health and get our body into a good order, I also see you just eating, better foods, connecting more with nature. This is going to really help broaden your horizons and also get you into a new state of mind that will also, really show you that you're a part of it all. Okay, I'm really seeing you, just going on this journey of, seeing that this perspective of this interconnectedness of all things, that's so beautiful. I also maybe see you doing plant medicine of some type in order to broaden your perspective and see your interconnectedness with everything. And the willow as well is a very prosperous plant. I mean, you can use a willow, just a stick of a willow with no limbs on it at all. We put it in water and you can use that water to help other plants grow their roots. So I feel like there is this energy in the sixth house here where you are really being of service to others and helping others maybe even establish their own purpose and their own light. Okay, maybe you are also somebody who helps people with fertility or helps people. I'm also seeing you being some type of guide or counselor, or you help people that have troubles financially. Yeah, so beautiful. All right, let's get you some last messages here from the Forest Fae. We'd like to come through and dust our reading here. So you have the Hedge Guardians, walk Windershins and seek the land under the hill. Yeah, some walks might be very inspiring to you. And we have the Mandragoria Mother, find the secrets hidden in the brambles. And then the Woodwife, trust your inner wisdom. Oh yes, that faith, having that trust and faith that you have everything you need to accomplish your goals, whatever you have learned up until this point. I don't see there any real necessary action to pursue anything other than if you're actually in school or you want to and you feel inspired to pursue something. But I'm feeling like you have everything that you need. You have all the tools and wisdom within you to pursue this next chapter. I don't know if I said this was the 10 of Earth. I think I said something else. I think I saw this as a V and the sun was shining on it weird, but now I'm seeing this in a different light. There is a lot of prosperity to look forward to in this next chapter of your journey. Yeah, whatever you are doing for work or this purpose that you're going after, I see you excelling in a way that is maybe also you are gaining some type of inheritance, or there is a special kind of windfall. Remember, I did say that about the windfall in these cards, but I saw that in relationship to maybe a mother or a sibling. There was some kind of connection there. So maybe this is family and generational wealth that is being blessed into your energy. Very nice. And I'm not putting a time limit on this journey, but I do see within maybe a little over a month. Yeah, a little over a month, you might experience this. Very interesting. Well, that is great energy for you guys. I'm wishing you lots of luck in your next journey. Looks like you don't really need too much of it. And sending you love and all the inspiration coming to you, all the little things. I really hope you guys do well in your journey. All right, and that is all I have for you today. If you'd like to see me again, I post every Tuesday and Saturday at 6 p.m. Central Time. All right, bye-bye. Hello to those of you who chose this 10th house and this number 12 card with kindness and the fruit bat or flying fox. Okay, so already I am feeling like there is this energy of you that really likes good food. Okay, good wholesome fruits and vegetables. I'm feeling in the next chapter here. And also with the 10th house, I'm seeing this as some type of past life energy unfolding for you. And also in relationship to your work, and some things that you have done in a past life are really starting to amplify and pick up at this time. And I'm seeing you doing this in such a dedicated way. You're putting a lot of consistency and effort towards what you need to do to fulfill your purpose here. And I'm seeing you just with a lot of kindness. You are offering a lot of kindness to other people. There's maybe some very selfless act that you are doing that is also benefiting you in this chapter, okay? I also feel with this card that someone will offer you some type of kindness. Maybe this is in the area of work or your career, okay? I just see them seeing you really trying and putting a lot of effort into something, and they're wanting to bless you in some way. And I'm also hearing that because of your kindness, you are also attracting a lot of those same types of like-minded individuals that are also very kind to you. All right, let's get some more energy from the animal spirits here. What other animal spirits would like to come through for those that chose group 3? What is next on their journey to look forward to? All right. So you have Lynx with the secrets, number 2. You have number 11 with power in the deer. And you have number 41 with companionship in the dog. All right. I also see Sagittarius energy in this card, but also I'm seeing this pull back because we have 2 different bow and arrows here. I'm seeing this pull back of your energy in order for you to shoot forward and have more power in this next chapter. And this also came through, I put this back in the deck, and this was for those that selected group 1. And if you wanted to go back and read their reading, that is totally up to you. But what I'm seeing that you are uncovering a lot of secrets that are very potent to your next journey. I feel these are just deep secrets about you, really rediscovering what it is within you that you actually have. Maybe also I could see you maybe celebrating yourself in this next chapter of your journey and seeing that maybe there is something to celebrate as far as someone that you're in companionship with. Maybe you do have a dog. Maybe that is a part of your companionship here. But I also see that there might be a person that you are sharing this energy with as well. But you're getting more in touch with your masculine side, your drive, your sense of power in the world. And this is really balancing itself out with the feminine and masculine balance I see. I'm also seeing the Temperance card coming through. So it's like you are self-alchemizing your energy. You know, you're putting a little bit more effort here. You're taking a little off of this, you know, maybe taking some things off your plate that you don't really need to do. And then you can add more of things that you can do. And I also see this within your diet as well. You know, there is something about your diet coming through here that is really helping you succeed in this next chapter. I just see your brain is really activating a lot of things. Maybe you're also becoming a little more psychic. Your psychic abilities are coming online more. I see that maybe your third eye is really being enhanced. You've been doing a lot of decalcifying of that third eye because of the way you've been eating. Very nice. Also see you connecting more with the shadow side. Yeah. This is also a very powerful energy that you're bringing into your life. You know, you're coaxing it out. You're seeing the tenderness that it has. And I also see this, these 2s here. There is definitely something to do with companionship. Maybe you'll also get a new pet as well. I also just see as you may also be able to tell someone something that they didn't know about themselves. And this is really helping this person, and they're feeling like they want to bless you in some type of way. So nice. All right, let's look at these cards here and get more energies about what is in your next chapter of your journey to look forward to. So we have choice. I believe this one also did come out for group 1 as well. So yeah, you might want to check out group 1. And then we have number 8 of Earth and 3 of Earth. So in this companionship that you're having, maybe this is a collaboration that you are having. I'm also seeing collaborating with nature, maybe working more outside in nature. I'm seeing a harvest as well. Yeah, I feel like there is definitely something within your work sphere, your career here, that is accelerating to the next level. You are becoming masterful at something. You're really getting the keys to, maybe even you're actually, let's say maybe you're becoming a manager and you're moving up in your company and you're getting the keys, okay? Yeah, I just see you opening more doors and preparing for your future as well. I see this squirrel with the nuts. This just really gives me preparing for your future. This energy right here with the horns in this card is showing me that it's kind of showing me a little bit of like the devil energy or the Capricorn energy that comes with the 10th house. And I just see you really laser focusing in on things that you want, almost to an obsessive point. And this is a great manifestation ability that you have. You're able to really narrow in on what you desire and what you want, and you attach yourself to it as if it's already happened. And this is what's drawing in a lot for you. So if there's a collaboration that's coming through, I'm hearing that you should accept criticism from those that are maybe in a higher position from you or who have more experience. And when you do this with a lot of grace, this person or these individuals are really going to see how amazing you really are. I feel like that's going to put you in the power position here. Yeah, because when you can show people that you're not only are a hard worker and you're really diligent about things, but you can also humble yourself and accept criticism and then rework things or redesign or restructure, or I'm also hearing revise things that you need to in order to complete this project, that is when you're really going to start to shine. And that's why I feel like you're just finding out these secrets about yourself that is leading to this power and this energy. I'm also hearing to listen to, if you have a dog or a cat or something like that that is a companion animal, to, listen to them in the ways when they act strange. If there's anything strange behavior that they do that is outside of the ordinary, to pay attention to those signs, because maybe they're trying to also just signal to you what your personal energy is in that moment. And there may be a key factor in there that you will be gaining from that. Also see within these secrets that whatever you find out about yourself or out about another person, I see that maybe this is where you start to make different choices for yourself. You start to see the doors of possibilities open wide for you to be able to go into these doors. I also see maybe even cutting out, I'm seeing process of elimination with choice. Like when we had the multiple choice, like you go, well, I know it's not A, I know it's not C, so it must be B. Even if you don't really know the answers, the best possible choice that you can make is by process of elimination if you can't make a choice. And by also shedding old habits, the snake is also giving me health benefits as well. We had talked about that a little bit. But I'm seeing that there is something about a past life that you are definitely connecting. It's like a skill that you are mastering in this lifetime, that you are just carrying on that skill and just up leveling within this next chapter. All right, let's get some more energies here on this. All right, we have trust. We have peace. We have enthusiasm and compassion. Yes. If there's ever a moment when you feel like you don't know the answers, or maybe you feel like maybe some of this criticism is kind of killing your enthusiasm in some kind of way. Just have compassion for yourself and others, because maybe we are all doing our best and really creating the peace. Be the peacemaker. If you see that some people aren't getting along within this collaboration, you're asked to trust your own senses in that, and you need to come in and intercede and say, hey, let's all, really think about what we're doing for the main purpose of this, okay? We're all here to accomplish this purpose, and that can really create a lot of peace. And also just compassion in general can get you pretty far, because maybe someone else is having a bad day, and not only have you been working on compassion for yourself, but you also can offer this to another person, and this might be the difference of that person's energy really going downhill or helping them to keep going, okay? And I'm just seeing in general, like, keeping that enthusiasm going. Have a positive attitude in this next chapter. This number 10 is showing me that consistency that you have. I like to tell myself that, when I'm working on a project that I'd like to finish, I tell myself, depending on what it is and depending on if I get sick or something, I tell myself, no matter how I feel, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna work every single day. I'm gonna work on this. And if I, so that I can get to my goal. And if I have a day where I just really don't feel like doing it, I tell myself, now you promised yourself, and I trust myself when I do this more, okay? So you're building that trust in yourself by keeping that consistency. So the more that you can, ignore what your mood is and really go toward your ambition, that's going to create more trust in you. And then over time, your mood actually will pick up, and that enthusiasm toward getting closer to the end goal is just going to become that much closer within reach. All right, let's get some messages from this deck here. To those that selected group 3 also need to hear that they are going, what do they need to look forward to here in this next chapter of their journey? Inner child with chamomile. Oh, I see that with the peace. Yeah, sometimes when we have something going on that is really pushing our energy, it might be difficult for us to get to sleep at night or things like that. So I'm seeing maybe if you're not allergic to it, of course, try some chamomile tea at night to really calm down the senses, to restart your next day. And I'm just also seeing you connecting in with that inner child. I can't remember if that was group 1 or not, but it might have been that there was a message with the child card. Okay, we have grounding. So in this earth energy that we have, make sure that if you feel like your inspiration is really taking the wheel and driving, to also ground your energy. Have moments where you take a break, go outside, spend some time in nature so that you can ground that energy. Also grounding yourself in the way of, following through by every day pacing yourself. We don't want to, it's not a sprint. You don't want to sprint to the finish line for your goals, but you do want to pace yourself and be realistic with yourself about the pace that you take. And this is also grounding you. Also, I believe self-care is a very grounding principle. So taking care of yourself, doing those necessary hygiene routines are really going to ground your energy as well. And I'm thinking that there may be something inspiring from your inner child energy that you're bringing forth. Look, we have decisions. So we have choice, we have decisions. So there is some decisions to be made here, okay, about where you are going to move next. I see these as three of pentacles here. So I feel like maybe you're going to have your pick of your collaboration here. Which one of those people, which one of the people of this team or whatever you are going to be collaborating with, which one of those brings the most enthusiasm to this next journey, and which ones can you trust the most? Which ones create more peace within your energy field? And also just those that may have a little bit more compassion than others, that aren't so driven by success, because there are double-edged swords. to, the Eight of Pentacles and the 10, we can really not be looking up and see the bigger picture from our desk that we're working at. We could be really, really narrowing in on stuff. And there is some time that we're going to have to be able to look up and make sure that we see all the options before us before we make any decisions. All right, now we're going to get some messages from the Forest Fae, our indie messages. All right. Oh, that's a bit too many. Take that one. All right, so we have Lady of the Lost, give to others, treasure life and all its magic. The Forest Walker, keep courage, be gentle. And the Spell Singer, cast spells of wonder and delight. Okay, just had to wait for an airplane to go overhead, and that doesn't happen very often where I live. So I feel like maybe with the flying fox, this bird, and these decisions and choices that you might be making, maybe some of those have to do with actual travel, flight travel, but also I feel like you're reaching new heights here. You're reaching a new level in this next journey, and that is so beautiful. So I feel be very courageous in this next journey, but also do this in a very gentle, compassionate way with yourself, okay? And there's just so much wonder and delight in this new chapter, this enthusiasm that's coming in. It's funny how, we could treasure so many things in our life, but also just the little things like, having enthusiasm on a day, whereas maybe every other day you don't really have that. I would really, use that, to the best of your ability. If there's a day that you have more energy, more focus, more drive, that might be the day where you really excel in a certain area. So yes, you need to pace yourself, but also there might be times when we excel past that. I also feel like, this blue bird is giving me the energy of speak your truth. Don't be afraid to use that throat chakra and speak up when times are needed to do that. And do it in an enthusiastic way as well. And if you do any like spell casting or witchery or anything like that, I feel like this next chapter in your journey is going to be a very magical time, and to really embrace that possibility that everything that you do really is actually working for you and benefiting the situation. So nice. Well, that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining me in this beautiful energy, and I really wish you a lot of luck on your journey and a lot of love as well, okay? So if you'd like to see me again, I post every Tuesday and Saturday at 6 p.m. Central Time. All right, bye-bye.